just landed.
So last night we arrived in Istanbul, walked through the airport doors, and be prepared, it is crazy, crazy. It's not like one person turns up to pick up their family. I think the whole family turn up to pick up a family member. So it was packed whenever we arrived, and in the midst of that you're trying to find your driver. We were given a code, so a letter followed by 2 numbers, and this person was going to be holding up the code so we could identify them. We spent about an hour walking around the airport trying to locate this person, and we rang quite a few times, my phone and my husband's phone, trying to again locate somebody, and we happened to eventually get them, and they were sitting right beside us with no sheet holding up any numbers. So it was a bit nerve-wracking for me and my husband, because we thought, oh my God, we've just walked into a scam here, and we're going to be stranded. We eventually found our driver. The driver brought us then to the hospital. What I'm finding a bit strange about being in Turkey and being a patient in Turkey is the language barrier. Standing at the reception, no one speaking to you, just asking for information, asking for passports, asking for your name, asking for your mama and daddy's details. No interaction. And then we were approached by a nurse who isn't wearing the type of uniforms that we wear. I didn't know who she was. She didn't introduce herself. She just said hi, and then went like this. We followed her and were brought to the room, opened the door and left us. I'm finding the conversation, there's no conversation, it's just very factual, what you have to do, where you have to go. I'm finding that a bit difficult.
So since you've been here then?
So whenever I was brought Andy...
No, you can't talk straight after me, I need to cut you.
Right, so shut up. So we were brought into the room. It's 2 single beds, which Darren, I'll show you. It's 2 single beds. You have a TV with some language. You have your own ensuite, which is brilliant. When I was in the room throughout the whole night, someone would come in, check your blood pressure, then someone come in, and I'm not joking you, I got to... Throughout the night, different people come into the room. Again, what I found strange, someone would just walk into the room, lift your arm, stick a blood pressure cuff on it, and leave. I think it was a nurse, I hope it was a nurse, came in then and lifted out my arm, put on a turnkey. I counted up to 14 different blood samples. At that point, I stopped counting, but I am sure there was at least another 5 came after. Again, what I found really strange, I didn't know who it was. I wasn't given any instruction. I wasn't asked for my permission, and I suppose me being a nurse, I'm just comparing and contrasting. I wasn't told what the blood samples were for. I haven't got a clue what 19 blood samples are for. And left the room. Again, no explanation. Just different, strange, no one to explain things, and if anything, it makes me understand what my patients must have been experiencing, but I'm sure I gave a wee bit more of a conversation than that I'm receiving here. One thing I will say is most of them can understand some words, they do understand some English. What we have found really beneficial is there is a Google app that you can get, and what that does is translate from English to Turkish, which has been great in asking a few questions. So what I would say is just to be prepared that their English is basic, but then again, that's not their first language, but be prepared for that language barrier, and as I say, use the app. What we've found great. Right, I wanted to eat. You can eat a little later. Oh, they will bring me something to eat.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is that fucking Mars bar?
It's going to be something that's conducive to your operation.
I don't give a fuck.
Honey.
I'm at Mars bar and a couple
See,
of
if
oranges.
it's liquid based, then no, you can't.
I'm eating the orange.
Honey.
Darn, I don't care what you say. I'm eating an orange. Go now.
I didn't stop recording.
You're a bad one. This morning, we were brought breakfast. I don't even know what my husband got because I didn't look. Because I knew I couldn't eat whatever he had. I got a bowl that looked like water in a bowl. I don't know what it was. There was cling film over it. As well as another bowl that looked like sour milk. Both those bowls still had the cling film on them when they left. Starving with hunger. Then at lunchtime, they're very good, and brought on a meal for my husband, which was, as he put it, a bit ropey. I got nothing because they told me at 11 o'clock this morning I was going for a scan. I went for that scan this evening at 6 o'clock. So I was told during that time frame, no eating. So my husband left, went out to the shops, bought himself a lovely hot dog, crisps, Mars bars, Haribos. He's been very kind and eaten most of it while I'm turned the other way in the bed or outside the room, because I feel like strangling him at this stage. I haven't eaten in over 24 hours. I'm really hungry. Eventually I did go for the scan and I went down the stairs to a room. There's 2 rooms and I went into one room. And in there was the radiographer, one radiographer who performed the x-ray, grand, no bother. And then you walk into the next room and that is the ultrasound department, which is made up, these rooms are made up of one man in a dark room on their own. And what I found really, really amazing was I got the ultrasound. He then sat at the computer. He took the photographs of my abdomen. He then became the secretary and typed out the letter, printed it off and handed it then to the nurse. And that's it. No secretaries, no nobody there to answer the phone. The radiographer and the ultrasound men do everything, absolutely everything. Brought back to the room again and told I'm not allowed to eat again yet. So, over and out. I'm starving. I will have weight loss this week because I haven't ate anything in over, must be 30, whatever hours it is. I could eat my own finger.